Hello everyone, my name's Mary and I'm a nature guide for California State Parks, North Coast Redwoods District, and Humboldt Redwoods State Park. Welcome to my series on animal tracks, recognizing animal tracks, and animal signs and how to read them. So I thought it was time. Here, I want to be able to see your comments, so just give me a sec. And there we go. All right, so I'm back. Hi, Braid. All right, great. So I thought it was time that I highlighted an animal in the park, kind of the only animal that was already prepared for COVID-19, in that it's already got on a mask and it washes its hands a lot. So anyone know what I'm talking about? Hi, Kim. That's right. Recognized by their mask and their striped bushy tail, I'm talking about the raccoon, the northern raccoon, the common raccoon, the North American raccoon. There are about 25 subspecies, and they're native to North America. Hey, Charity. Anyway, raccoons traditionally make their dens in hollow trees or burrows, but they are so adaptable that they can live pretty much anywhere where there's water and where there's some kind of food, because they are the ultimate omnivore. So they'll eat pretty much anything that's edible. They do like nuts, berries, what else? Fruit, plants, crustaceans like crayfish, frogs, insects. They eat a lot of insects, so that's a good thing. And eggs. They love eggs from all species, and even, unfortunately, human garbage. So their intelligence, their curiosity, and this constant search for food actually makes them the original masked bandit. Hey, Elena. Anyway, their masks and their tails might look kind of the same to us, but actually each individual has distinct markings, little differences that help them recognize each other. And the mask actually helps with reduced glare, having that black on the face, reduced glare, and helps with their night vision. So I'm kind of getting off on a little bit of a tangent, because this is about recognizing animal tracks and signs, but they're so cool. It's kind of hard not to just go off and say all kinds of cool things about them. So here we go. Let's see. Can you guys see this guy? So there's the mask and the striped tail. And if you look at these guys closely, you could see that there are slight differences in their mask and their coloring. All right, so let's look now at their tracks. So they basically have 5 toes on the front, 5 toes in the rear, on the hind, and their front feet kind of look like little tiny hands, right? And I am showing these, if anyone recognizes it. I know Kim knows what that is. I'm putting up the opossum tracks. Remember these guys? I'm putting up the opossum tracks because they also have front paws that can look a little bit like little baby human hands. And if you only have a couple of tracks, it can be hard to distinguish between them. But as you can see, the opossum ones are sometimes called jester's caps or jester's hats. These look, they're much more splayed. And if you imagine those funny hats of a jester. And of course, the back feet, they have an opposable thumb, and so that can look really different. Now, as you can see, the back feet of raccoons are plantigrade. Remember what that is? Heel to toe, just like us and bears. So let's look at what they really look like in nature. So this is actually one I was out with Kim Cabrera, the bear tracker. And so here's the front. See those individual toes, a little bulbous at the end. and the back. Now this was, at the time, pretty soft mud, so that heel actually did make a mark, did register, but you don't always see that. So here's another one of that back foot. So you could definitely see the heel there. So by the time we saw them, it was all dried permanently, but you could tell it was made in the soft mud. That's why it's easy to see that. So we were pretty lucky. I was very stoked. Now just for comparison, is the opossum. So you really see that opposable thumb on the hind foot there, used for gripping branches and things. And then even though the front kind of looks like a hand, it's got that much more splay to it. All right, so for more really cool, let's see, let me see if I could do this better. Sorry, I forgot, it's reversed. For more really cool information on their tracks, as always, check out King Cabrera's website, the Bear Tracker. All right, so hopefully seeing that will help you figure out, let's get back to me. Hopefully that will help you figure out what might have been prowling around your yard during the night. Speaking of, so raccoons are nocturnal animals, but occasionally they will come out during the day in search of food. So I specifically wanted to have my program here today because I've seen raccoon tracks here before, and I was really hoping that I would actually find, let's take a look. I was hoping oh my goodness. Shh. I think I've spotted little Ryan raccoon and little Erika raccoon. It looks like they're looking for food. Let's see, have they found anything yet? Shh. We don't want to spook them. Ooh, I think they found something. Now, if we watch, I think they're going to demonstrate an activity that has caused a lot of people to think that they are so clean and fastidious that they like to wash their food before they eat it. Now that's a really cute idea, but it's not really true. So sorry to say. So let's watch. Wait a second. Let me just straighten this up a little bit so we could get a better view of what they're doing. Now, all right, so humans sense their environment and get a lot of information from their environment from sight, from vision. Raccoons actually are myopic, so they don't have great long distance vision, and they can be colorblind. If you notice, little Ryan raccoon, his mom must have bought him glasses to take care of that. Hopefully that's helped. All right, so remember, raccoons do not have opposable thumbs, so they have to pick up anything that they're handling with both hands. Now, it kind of appears like they're washing, but remember, they sense the world through touch. And they actually have receptors, nerve receptors on the surface of their front paws. Let me show you this. They have nerve receptors on their front paws, 5 times as many as the average mammal. Kind of similar to what humans have. And those receptors actually get even more stimulated when they get wet. If you notice, that had a really horny covering on the surface of their skin. So when they moisten that, it actually stimulates those nerve receptors and helps them sort of discover more about what they're eating and the environment around them. So imagine, you know, if they're going through garbage a lot, human garbage, they really need to figure out what's edible and what's not. Ooh, let's watch. It looks like Erika raccoon has found a pear someone discarded. But Ryan raccoon, though he was attracted by, looks like some foil, maybe that it had food smell on it, he just found out through dipping it in water and stimulating his sensory nerves on his hands that it was just foil and not edible. It looks like little Erika raccoon does not want to share her pear. Well, we don't need to see that. Let's kind of leave them to it. And let's see. I just want to actually say, while little Erika and Ryan raccoon try and work that out, try and work out their differences, that, as I said, typically I'm once a week, but next week is Redwood BioBlitz competition between Prairie Creek State Park and Humboldt Redwood State Park. And so there won't be any Facebook Lives like this, but as part of the competition at 3 o'clock, there will be Facebook Lives talking about the competition. And this is with, if you guys want to come, that would be fantastic, because like I say, it is a competition. You download the iNaturalist app, and then anything found uploaded within the boundaries of each park will be counted. This is September 5th through 12th. So everyone come on out, and then on the 13th, it will be tallied and the winning park will be announced. So if you're local, if you can come by, that would be fantastic. If not, you could watch the Facebook Lives at 3 o'clock. There'll be a lot more information, and definitely if you're not local and can't come, check it out. A lot of places are having biodiversity days and weeks just to find out all the different biodiversity that's around us. And so it's important to gain all this knowledge, because once we find out just how diverse and how much we have the abundant diversity around us, then hopefully then we'll work harder to keep it, because we're all living together on this little blue and green ball and we need to start taking care of it. So let's see if Erika and Ryan have worked anything out. Uh-oh. It looks like Ryan's got the pear. What happened, Erika? All right, well, say goodbye to everybody. Hey, you guys, it's okay. I have another pear. Say goodbye. All right, and guys, you do know that's the wrong kind of mask, right? All right. Bye, everybody.